It's like, okay, it might be a bit late. It's the time at this point of recording is 12 minutes past 9. But this time I'm going to try and just stick to one car. There's no need to do one car and then move on to another one straight in one go. I'm just going to do one, try and complete it, and that'll be one sitting. Because I managed to do 3 of them in 2 sittings, which I think is a little bit much for right now, but still. Let's go on to it. So, the choice of 2 this time. The Ford Ranger, a pickup truck. It's the 94 version, as if that's special in any way. It's a pickup truck. I quite like it. I like it a lot. I do believe that this is actually quicker than the Explorer, which has 200 horsepower. It's a slightly bigger V6. Just double check, it does say 2.05 tons. The Ranger is almost 600 kilos lighter. So of course doesn't need the bigger engine, because it's not a fat ass like the Explorer. Yeah, I've either got the Ford Ranger or the Alfa Romeo GTV. GTV is quite nice. It's the V6, so it is 200 horsepower or so. I'll just have a quick look. Yeah, 220 horsepower from a 3-litre V6. I'm rambling on. I'm going to do the Ranger first, because I unlocked that one first before unlocking the Alfa Romeo, so best to do this one first. Choice of colours. If there's purple, for some reason I'm kind of partial to purple. There is not. There's a light blue, a black, and a dark blue. Dark blue it is. Emmanuel. Let's just forget about that. Right. Which button? Oh, there we go, there's the buttons. Jesus Christ. This is what happens when I suddenly switch from a PS4 game like Project Cars into a PS1 classic like this. I need to use the directional buttons, don't I? This, oh god. I kind of forget how awful this thing handles. All the cars are... Hold on. I'm going to actually do this. I'm going to change to the directional buttons in the attempt that it actually makes the car handle better. No, don't quit the game, Matt. That's the last thing you want to do. It didn't save the fucking settings. Can't be asked to change them again. I'm going to be stuck with this. Got a time to beat of 2.5 minutes, of which I'm currently failing to beat. Oh, please, just... Could you drive in a straight line, or turn in a regular manner, not slowly turn and then all of a sudden the rear is facing forward? Unlike the Explorer, this will actually brake, and this thing actually accelerates as well. Turn. Not too bothered going off-road a little bit. Do you not see I'm turning here, you bitch? Jesus. Crowding me into the side. For the sake of a pickup truck, give me all the road. Not quite an SUV, but certainly halfway there. Think of the F-150 Raptor as an SUV. This is more of a... This is just a V. Maybe UV? Nah, just a V. Vehicle. Quite surprised it didn't spin out there. Jesus Christ, why turn so erratically so suddenly? Right, okay. Well, this track isn't exactly that difficult, so I'm not surprised that I won. But I am surprised I got fastest lap and and fastest 2 laps with it, though. Then again, I didn't really screw up at all. La-di-da, 9 points, yada yada yada, let's get on with this. Does it look like I'm rushing? Because I feel as if I should be rushing it. That didn't make sense. Shall I try that again? No. If I've ruined it once, there's a highly likelihood that I'm going to screw it up again. And frankly, the more that comes out of my mouth, the worse it gets. So, like, I've seen some of the recordings being played back, I'm just like, what the fuck am I saying? You wouldn't ever see me say such nonsense in real life, and yet here I am spewing it out into a microphone, and then have the for some reason have the intention of putting it on the net, as if what, Matt? As if what? Just think about what you're saying. Putting it on the net like I'm a flippin' idiot. Putting it on the net for everyone to see how much of an insane person I am. So this is what I'm like behind closed doors, and even then that's completely wrong. The only time I say such stuff is because I feel as if I have to. Well, I thought I was going to avoid all the ridiculousness of what just happened right there. I'm actually quite surprised that's actually the second time that sort of thing's happened. Yeah, as I said earlier, I'm kind of behind in almost everything. It's like, this isn't the only thing I'm doing, as you can probably guess. My YouTube channel is clearly overflowing with content, and you're just wanting more and more and more. You piece of shit, just drive straight. Call the car. Lovely. But yeah. It's like, my life is sort of... It's trying to get back into the old regime, as it was last year, getting into work, getting stuff done on time, whatever. Just the holidays were very long, and it's taking me a while to try and get back into it. It's difficult changing from a day where you can literally spend all of it playing one or two games, to a full-out work day where half the time you are bored because what the person is saying you either can't understand or is saying some things unnecessarily loud while repeating the rest of it. As if he didn't say it loud enough the first time. God, don't drive in a straight line-ish. Like, getting round to doing this sort of work is kind of difficult in the current schedule. Please just kill me. Especially this week, just getting dropped a piece of information on one specific day, saying that certain work has to be in the next day, and that's talking to someone who has barely started. And then that day not being able to do anything because there's stuff at home that you have to be doing first, because it's much more important. Is it... I think that's a good topic to go into. Priority of work. Because I'd love to sort of make this my top priority, but there is no way in a million years I could ever do that. Mainly because I'd have to be... There'll be a giant benefit from doing so, is a good way of putting it. At the minute, there is no real benefit of doing it. It's like, oh yeah, I might get one person who may watch it. And... brain's gone dead. So yeah, I might get one person who will watch it, but that's about it. And also just playing the game and editing it is something I sort of like. Can get a bit tedious. I have to listen to my own voice. No one likes doing that. Especially if they're listening to my voice. Man, he just... as if that car was made of air. But yeah. Well, I'd like to do this far more often, but I've got hardware limitations. I have time restrictions, time constraints. I've got other restrictions as well, which, like school restrictions as well. So I can't really be doing it. I'm touching the microphone because I have an itchy mustache right now. Need to shave. So yeah, what do you prioritise first? Ooh, a new secret vehicle. Really? What is it? I don't know. I'm gonna have to have a look. What is it? It's a sable wagon. It's basically a Mondeo estate, if you know what a Ford Mondeo is. That's pretty much it. Not important. Back to the Ranger and to Stage Heat 2. Stage Heat 2, right. To Heat 2, where it's going to take me a good 12 minutes at the minimum to complete. I don't know, does coffee get worse the more you drink it throughout a day? I know this is my third mug. Oh yeah, I'm drinking coffee at 9:30, by the way. It is around 9:30 now. It tastes a bit like shit. Not literally, but in terms of coffee, it tastes like shit. I forgot the original question. Oh yeah, does it taste worse throughout the day? I don't know. You'd have to scientifically research that crap. It's like drinking any drink, excluding something like water, which doesn't really have a taste, or is taste dependent on what's in the water. Could you just part the seas for me? Because, you know, I'm trying to multitask here, and I'm not female, so therefore it won't get done correctly. Then again, no, I'm not going to make that sexist remark. By God, I want to, but no, I can't get myself to do it. With driving like that, no, I can't say it at all. It's one thing being a sexist, but it's another thing being a hypocrite. Can I jump over him? No, he moved. Went over the jump and the thing still gets out of control. Fucking ridiculous. Just let me win, let me drive. Out the way, you bastard. 5 seconds behind, are you kidding? Right, let's get... That'll help, thanks. Touch that. Oh no, I can't see. Okay. I didn't realise that the game let you go to neutral there. Well, I haven't fucking won this event, that's for certain. Oh my god, this feels like ice. Almost. Oh, God. Axle's lock, get out the way, you... Do you want to be any more of a fucking nuisance? So yeah, I haven't won this one by a long shot. And that is 10 seconds slower than the target time. How good is that in comparison with my previous time? Oh, not on the board. Well, we're a shit start. I need to win the next two, which I think is possible, considering I won the last event by over 10 seconds. So yeah, it should be relatively straightforward. What was I talking about last? Coffee. Nah, coffee's not a good subject at all. I've just been thinking, just coming down that little piece of road there, around the corner there, I'm just wondering, when the people were actually making this, were they going, holy shit, this is the best handling racing game we've ever made, or ever played for that matter? And if so, how many drugs were they taking? Because the physics... I don't understand how they can get the physics... So, it's not... How the crash physics are so ridiculous. It just feels jelly in this car. So I tap the rear end, well, goodbye front end. Same if you tap the front end, goodbye rear end. That's how you do it, shitty J-turn. Careful. Jesus. Just the physics in this game are just so horrible. I can't stand it, really. That's why I go and play a racing game all from this year, and it's just like, holy shit, this is the best hand. This feels so realistic. Then again, that's coming from a person that has never really driven a race car or driven a car at any sort of speed. And then I play this and I'm just like, this is fucking ridiculous. There is no way. There is no real way you could. Could you? Could you? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe you could. I don't know. Normal, on a freeway, a car's just rolling around like tumbleweed. Mainly in America, though, because that's where tumbleweed usually is. They call them tumble cars. Not funny. Not funny at all. So just steady me up so I can just drive past you next exit, or when I'm grinding on a freaking wall. This guy will not quit. It's like, I am faster than you. Just let me pass, see? Need to win the event. Audi, why are you on the inside? Why are you screwing me over? Why are you doing this to me? What the hell have I done to deserve this, you little shit? I will murder your family. Not literally, but in spirit. I have the suspicion I can't fix this. I'm just going to check the recording to see if I get exactly the same thing in the recording. Yeah, I have a frozen screen.